This is a Hot Pie Media original.
Look, I'm not pretending to have any influence. I'm not wanting any influence whatsoever. I have kids. I don't want to influence you at all. I don't really care. Do what you want. But I would think, I'm wrong, obviously, or maybe I'm right and he's going to do just the opposite. But I would think, was it yesterday or the day before? I've not exactly been over my skis in ripping the Texas football program for losing to Kansas. I didn't think my takes or tweets or any of that was that outrageous. It's a unacceptable, ridiculous performance, and you deserve to be ripped. Duh. I'm not the only one doing it, I'm sure. Then the person in charge of Texas Football Inc., the athletics director, a guy named Chris Del Conte, I don't know him. I guess he's pretty good at selling skyboxes and stuff. I don't know. Don't care either. He comes out, and I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, and what did I say? I said, please shut up. Just shut up. Whatever you do, don't make an excuse. Stop talking, please. Just own it. Deal with it. Take your public beat down and shut your face. Did I not say that? You'd think somebody somewhere, not saying that I want any credit. You think somebody somewhere might say, hey, boss, I'd stop writing long letters. I think the Ward guy's got a point. I think maybe we ought to just be quiet right now. I think this is kind of getting goofy. I think we're looking pretty silly. I think that Ward guy's got a point. Shut up. I would think that would happen. No, just the opposite is happening. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Did you really want me to do it to you again and make it even worse? What is it, buddy, about you and your polyester jackets that you're not quite understanding? You lost to Kansas. You suck. Got it? Shut up. You need to stop. And you're not stopping. And it's laughable. I cannot believe day 2, day 3, I don't even know what day it is that he went here. I cannot believe it. I mean, what did I suggest? What was my suggestion? Something like here's a statement or a tweet or whatever. Unacceptable, and it'll be fixed. That's it. That's it. No. That's it. Not but. No. Not but no. That's it. And you shut up and get back at your desk, put your bright orange jacket on or whatever you're wearing today, and you stop talking. Now I got to kick you. I'm going to kick you like crazy, and you deserve it. You're making a mockery out of a situation that's already bad. You're making it go into day 3, 4, 5, and 6 because you will not shut up and own it. Own the embarrassment. A fat guy who never plays caught a 2-point play to beat you at home the first time stuff like that has happened in 60-something years. In that moment, you have to just own it and please be quiet. The story of the fat guy that caught the 2-point play is great. It's a hilarious, funny, heartwarming story. His parents drove 11 hours and never seen him play. He didn't play but one down all night. And the ball hit him and stuck to his face. And I love it. Just leave it at that, Texas. Let the team that never wins, the fat guy who never plays, never has any success, just leave them alone and let them enjoy the moment. Okay? Let me talk about what a cool little story it is and how fun it is. I mean, once in a while, it's pretty cool that Kansas gets to win and a fat guy from some farm town catches the winning play. I mean, come on, that's cool. Instead, you've ruined it. You're ruining the fun part. And I'm going to rip you again. This one's going to get worse. So the Texas athletic director, I didn't know there was more to it. I thought, well, that's it. He's rambling aimlessly. He's written a haiku. He just really is a goofball. I didn't know it went on and on and on. I had no idea. I stopped reading at like word 300. I didn't know there were 700 words. You know what there's not 700 words for? Getting your ass kicked. There's only a few. Yeah. Got our ass kicked. Again. That's it. Unacceptable. Not 700 words. Nobody has 700 words when you suck. John McClellan is the co-founder and creator of ATX Hot Sauce in all 50 states, now in several retail outlets as well. So we're going to turn it over to the social media rock chef superstar, and we're going to walk through a few sauces and why you should buy. We've done beet heat, so we're second in line now for the tasting. Don't forget, everyone, go to atxhotsauce.com. So here we go.
All right, so this one is our smoked habanero 5-pepper. We smoke habaneros with ancho, pasilla.
Is that going to hurt?
This one? No, This one's actually really, really good.
Okay.
This is like your traditional tapatilla, but without the vinegar in it, right? And because of that fermentation process that we've talked about all the time. This one is great on sandwiches, pizzas, things like that. Great on hot wings. I think you're going to really like this one too, especially the smoky flavor with the adobe chipotle and the smoked habaneros. We actually smoked the habaneros before we.
Does that go with the cab?
This would not go with cab. This would go with the great Chenin Blanc, though.
I teed you up with that one.
Yeah, yeah.
That is good. That's good.
Yeah. Good. It's just classic take. Well, it's a new take on a classic item. So it's called smoked habanero 5-pepper.
All right, don't forget
One of my favorites.
Don't forget atxhotsauce.com. When you spend a bunch of money and you suck, there's no 700 words. There shouldn't be anything more than 3 words. Some would say 2, we suck, whatever. But you don't get to 700. I stopped a day or two ago. I'm reading at 300 words. I thought that was 295 too many. I didn't know we had 500 more words. I didn't know that 500 more words were getting a lot worse. Oh, man, you know what I didn't think I would even think about at 4 o'clock in the morning or 5 or whenever I don't sleep? I don't think I'd ever think of a Bette Midler song. I'd rather gouge my eyes out than hear a Bette Midler song. I might want to pour gas on my head just for mentioning Bette Midler. And he went there. He went Bette Midler. He went Bette Midler. You know, like from 1992, he went there. I'm thinking if I'm Steve Sarkisian, I'm thinking, I mean, they need to, like that monkey needs to pull his hair out. Remember the coach's monkey? They need to get that thing involved. Even the coach ought to be saying, hey, boss, look, I'm having a rough time. I'm getting rich. Thanks for that, by the way. I'm getting $36 million guaranteed. Thank you, by the way. But could you please shut up? You're not helping me, man. The Bette Midler thing is not helping me. Now, thank God no recruits know who Bette Midler is. I don't think anybody under the age of 70 knows who Bette Midler is. I had to look it up. How in the world do you write 700 words? How in the world? Are you that bored? Are you that bored? How in the world? I tell you what you should do. If you got some spare time, you got to fire some people. Try that. How do you end up with 700 words? But how do you end up with Bette Midler? He did. Here goes. It says Texas AD defends Sarkisian, urges fans to not splinter. Oh boy. I'm not going to do all 700 words because I think I may have read 250 of them. So we'll just skip all. We're going to skip the remaining 500 because it's nothing but a giant haiku. Or maybe it's an iambic pentameter. Which one is this? All right. He says in his letter, we know, or his statement, I shouldn't say a letter, a statement. We know there are better days ahead, and I know y'all will continue to be the wind beneath our wings. I know y'all will continue to be the wind beneath our wings. No, actually, we're not any wind. And you got no wings, man. Wow. Really? He's sitting there. Like at some point, he's thinking. I'm going to write a 700-word statement. And then he's thinking, but I need a good line or two or three. Oh, I know. I love that. He's playing like on his playlist. He's got, what else is on your playlist, sir? Oh, I love that song. I love Bette Midler. Yes, I know how to energize the public. I know how to explain this away. I'll tell them about my favorite Bette Midler song. That'll make it all better. That'll make us suck less. Yep. We know there are better days ahead. And I know y'all, will continue to be the wind beneath our wings and help lead us there. My gosh. Del Conte wrote more than 700 words defending Sarkisian, his staff, and the players. The message also noted the high rate of attrition from highly ranked recruiting classes in 2000 and 2019, a flu outbreak. I think I mentioned that, a flu outbreak that kept more than 25 players out of practice last week. This isn't to cast any blame or to make excuses, he says. It's just factual that we have some real depth issues. Yeah, you cheese ass, and Candace doesn't. They had a fat guy who hasn't played in his entire life. And you're whining? Oh, man. You think anybody walked down the hall and said, boss, way to go? Man, that's like, what a Vince Lombardi speech. You went patting on him. I'm fired up just reading your statement. You know what? I'm going to download. Who's that artist you talked about? The Wind Beneath Our Wings. Who is that? Because I want to get that on my playlist. I wonder if the players play that in the weight room. You couldn't be more of a joke than you were on Saturday night, except you've become more of a joke than you were on Saturday night.